Welcome to News from Down Home, where I talk about Princess Anne, Maryland and history. When I was a small child, I lived there. My family had moved there in 1903 from Western Pennsylvania, and I regard it as my hometown, even though we left when I was 13. I still have a lot of family there. So let's talk about events first from the Marylander and Herald, which was the newspaper of record at the time. We're in October of 1915. Specifically, October 12th, 1915. And what's reported is that this is their version of Facebook and social media back in those days, a newspaper. So Mrs. William Dale of Pocomoke City is visiting Mrs. William T. Sudler of Minoken. Mrs. George H. Myers and son Hammond visited friends and relatives in Philadelphia last week. Miss Hallie Fitzgerald, who's been in California for a year or more, has returned to Princess Anne. Dr. C.W. Purnell, optometrist, will be at Omer A. Jones Drugstore Monday afternoon, October 15th. The Shoreland Club held its first meeting for the winter at the home of Mrs. H.L. Brittingham last Wednesday afternoon. And Mr. and Mrs. Thomas H. Bach, who had been summering at White Mountains, returned to Princess Anne last Friday evening. Mrs. Ida Creamer of Benton lost her pocketbook containing quite a sum of money on Saturday of last week. It was found and returned to her. The Latenna Circus found a pouring rain to greet its arrival in Princess Anne last Thursday. In spite of the rain, the parade took place and was quite creditable. The attendance at the circus was also larger than weather conditions seemed to justify. So we'll stop there, and those are some of the goings on as referenced in on that day in 1915. Now let's continue our walking tour of Princess Anne. Now we turned onto Prince William Street, and we came to the Hayman House. So now legend has it that when Charles Hayman knew he was going to be building this house, he opened a hardware store a block away. This is in the 1890s. So he was certain to have the finest materials available. It's the rambling Queen Anne colonial revival design features a wealth of Victorian detail, including Tuscan porch columns and urns perched on the balustrade post. In the colonial revival tradition, the house is perfectly symmetrical. So I just thought that was interesting, and that you'd like to see that on the picture. So we're walking around Princess Anne, and that's from a walking tour of Princess Anne. That's the Look Up America series. So that's the news from down home today, and I look forward to doing this again. Thank you very much.